Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I've just rammed some food down my throat, and we are a go on another Euro 2020 quarter final. And welcome along to, if I click the button, we're going to be a bit behind for the start of this week because we've had no break. It is Belgium versus Italy. And it's two of the big boys meeting up here. We already know now that they will go through to play Spain in the semi-final. It looks like we are in Munich in Germany, and it is the Belgians versus the Italians. Give me a hello. Let me know you can see me, hear me loudly and clearly. I just rammed some food down my mouth, so I'm sorry if you can see any of it. And we are going to crack on with zero time, zero preparations, and no teams. But we can give you the teams, and we will give you the teams right now. And hopefully I'll scribble some of them down whilst we are chatting. So for the Belgians, in goal, Thibaut Courtois, ex of Chelsea, of Real Madrid. And it's that experienced backline again for the Belgians. Vermaelen in the centre of the back three, with Alderweireld to his right and Vertonghen to his left. We wondered, would they be mobile enough? Would they be quick enough? It didn't matter in the last game because they sat nice and deep, didn't they? And kept the Portuguese out of commission. Meunier down the right-hand side as wing-back. Thorgan Hazard down the left-hand side. In central midfield, a double pivot. Yes, everybody who might watch England and comment on it, that's three centre-backs and two central midfielders. And the world won't end when you play it. Incredible. Tielemans of Leicester and Witsel, I think Dortmund, is he? And then we thought we would not be seeing one or other or both of Hazard and De Bruyne. But as luck would have it, and hopefully he's fit enough, the brilliant Kevin De Bruyne is playing. Eden Hazard isn't. Jeremy Doku starts. And it is Romelu Lukaku up top. Let me know what you think of that 11. Let me know who is your one to watch, your players to watch in that one. For the Italians in goal, Donnarumma of Milan. And look, the return of Giorgio Chiellini. Bonucci is his centre-back partner with Di Lorenzo and the excellent Spinazzola. We have kicked off in this one, so we'll continue going through the Italian team as we move on. But all I know at the moment is the back four. We'll get you a time sync as quickly as we can, and we'll settle into this one. And knowing my luck, this one will go to extra time and penalties as well. And we'll be here for about 17 hours. You love to see it. But a real big one, and they are playing for the right here to play Spain in the semi-finals. Here's Witsel to De Bruyne. De Bruyne through to Hazard. Lukaku, tries to roll his man. Nearly gets away. Straight away in the midfield for the Italians, Jorginho, Barella and Verratti. Verratti keeps his place. So no Locatelli for the Italians. We're nearly there, don't worry. Who come down the right-hand side. Here's Chiesa. Chiesa into the box. Chiesa stands it up. His shot is blocked, and I don't know what has been given there. A Belgian restart. Did he foul Thorgan Hazard? Who knows? Anyway, it gives me a chance to tell you that, Chiesa is in the front three now. He comes in for Berardi. Chiesa, of course, scored an extra time goal against Austria in that win. And it's Immobile and Insigne up top for the Italians. Hopefully that all made sense. as I tried to do it. It's boiling hot in here as well, so I've gone for window open. So hopefully all is well in the most hastily started stream in the history of the channel. It's Belgium 0, Italy 0. We will try and get you a timestamp quick as we can. It's a corner to the Belgians. Remember, I'll tell you about the sponsors in a sec as De Bruyne whips the corner into the near post. Alderweireld climbing. Out it goes. We're partnered with Betfair and Football 365. Great fun over on Twitter where we're being retweeted by the Betfair Exchange and by Football 365. Follow them both. Follow me at Benjamin Bloom. Follow them both at F365 and at Betfair Exchange. And we will be dipping in and out with Betfair during the game. And we will bring you the odds on what is really lined up as a tight one. That's what our friends, I say that's what our friends, if I hit share screen, you might even be able to see that, mightn't you? There we go. As Doku comes down the left-hand side, blocked out by Di Lorenzo. That's what our friends at Betfair are saying. Italy, 6-10 to qualify. Belgium, 6-5. So the Italians are just favourites in this one. Interesting. I wonder how many people would have that the other way around. Anyway, that's the liabilities that have been picked up over on the betting lines. Lukaku running in behind. Just sit down. Lukaku hits the shot over the bar. Offside flag was up. Should we say some hellos then? Goodness me, we're there. Davey, welcome along. David, welcome. Jason from Riverside, California. Sounds lovely. Here we are in Bedfordshire, in the UK, in England. Leeds 2021, welcome. Peanuts, Napper's mum. Malwaldy, whatever that means. Caps Cow, welcome along. Anthony, hello again. I think we're all there. Liam, welcome along. I hope you become a full-time commentator, Anthony. Your reactions are real. Of course they are. And I'm allowed to say what I like as well. Welcome, Jay. Welcome, Jake. I think we're there. Welcome, Anir. Who do we want to win this one? Neither, I guess. Yeah, right. Well, they've got to fall over each other somewhere along the line. And let's be honest, by the time we get to the final, and I mean, this is the interesting thing now, we know one of the finalists of Euro 2020 will be Italy, Belgium, or Spain. One of them will definitely be in the final. But more to the point, two of them will definitely be going home. Shaylee got me an apple tango. Feels like a long time since I had one of them. Very nice too. Beautiful. Evening, AC, Gaza. Plucky, looking good in the Snoopy shirt. You love to see it. Doku, Belgians starting well here. I'm trying to find Lukaku on the near post. He's got to fill the boots of Eden Hazard. Today has Doku. Although if you watch the Belgians without the ball, Lukaku will drop into that right-hand side position, but then they try and find him quickly into the channel. Right, if you want a timestamp, we'll get you one. As the ball's knocked back from Vermaelen to Courtois. Courtois goes long, and Giorgio Chiellini, who's missed the last few games, I think he went out in the second group game, didn't he? Is back. And I'm sure not even just Italian fans will be pleased to see that. I think the neutrals like Chiellini, don't they? And we've enjoyed watching Italy, actually, in this tournament. Spinazzola and Insigne down the left-hand side particularly have been good fun. Cagey start, though. Horrible ball by Bonucci, but Spinazzola runs back, keeps it in. Chiellini to Bonucci to Di Lorenzo. Tielemans, and then cleared up by Mounier. Great hold by Lukaku. Mounier tries a massive hoiking switch of play from right back to left wing. By the way, if it looks a little bit dark in here, as always happens when I don't let the light cool down, it gets a little bit fizzy when I try to switch it back on. So this one's working, but this one we're going to leave out for a second. Maybe we'll try and get it on in the second half. But normally when it misbehaves for a while. AC and anybody else wondering about signings that were made after 9 a.m. today, we'll do another. Do you know what? I could even do another transfer update tomorrow. There's been so many signings today. Tried to get up to date by 9 a.m. this morning, and then about another 10 signings went through typically. Chris, sorry, we do need to do the time sync. We'll do it in a second. Babe. All right, babe. It's coming. Don't you worry, it's coming. Lights out for Switzerland and lights out for Bloom. Half of them, anyway. Switch of play. Here is Insigne, who's great fun. The number 10 coming in off the left-hand side. Spinazzola, who's also great fun. The left back. He's going to be in a lot of team of the tournaments, isn't he? Jorginho Verratti, who didn't start the tournament, although might not have been fit, to be fair. Here comes your 9-minute timestamp. I'm watching on a BBC TV feed. It's going to be 9 minutes in 3, 2, 1, sync. Yeah, hopefully these two teams light up the room tonight. Let's hope so. Barella. Jorginho, nice one through the lines. Immobile. Switch of play, cut out by Mounier. And big parallels, really, between the way Belgium set up and the way England set up. I would almost even dare to say England have probably been more progressive than the Belgians, except for that brilliant De Bruyne cameo against Denmark. But the Belgians are here, aren't they? They really sat in against Portugal, didn't they? Chris, a goal from Trossard from the bench. You Brighton fan, Chris. 10 gone. Belgium 0, Italy 0. Witsel flicks on. Di Lorenzo down the line. Hooked away by Vermaelen. Liam, I'm just going to let the public say what they want now, I think. And they can continue telling Sterling is rubbish and he can just continue scoring and proving them all wrong. That works for me. Meunier down the right-hand side, crosses corner to the Belgians. Look, we were so late to this. Can you get your predictions in, please? Predictions for this one is Belgium 0, Italy 0. On Twitter, loads of good stuff down there. Odds shortened, said the Betfair Exchange, when the news Kevin De Bruyne was playing was released. Predictions in, please, guys. I can see a couple coming. Let's have some more so we can read them out. De Bruyne puts the corner in near post. Cleared. Nodded back in. Witsel gets a touch on it. Spinazzola clears. 0-0, 2-0 Italy. Italy 2-1. Italy 2-1. Interesting. 2-1 Italy. There's a foul. Oh, we've seen a replay of a foul by Witsel on Barella. It's more fun seeing the slow-mo of the brilliant chest and flick. I predict I will wake up soon after Spain passed me to sleep. They do a little bit, don't they? What have we got? Tarkizo. Justice for Tarkizo, who was wrongly banned the other day, wasn't he? My bad. Italy wins 2-1. Another shootout. Oh, Dave, I can't take it. 3-1 Italy, 2-1 Belgium. Belgium and Italy centre-backs. Oh, God, yeah. All 5 of them, yeah. Got to be the eldest in the tournament. 1-0 Belgium. Belgium by a goal. We're fairly mixed, but I think in the main, you guys seem to be a bit more thinking that we're going to get an Italian win in this one. Interesting. Free kick to the Italians, which Insigne is going to take from the right-hand side. Is going to whip it across. Oh, they've got a touch on the near post! And it's into the back of the net, and the Italians lead. Bonucci runs away. I thought Di Lorenzo had put it in, but it's Bonucci. The free kick went in. I think, was it Chiellini got a touch on the near post? There was definitely 2 touches to that one. And that is bad news, Belgium. They like to sit in. They cannot now. And the Italians, for the first time in the championships, are behind. Belgium 0, Italy 1. Get your comments in on that one. Get your cat and stick it amongst the pigeons. Let's have a look. Oh, is he going to get disallowed? Did Chiellini touch that? If Chiellini touched that, this might get disallowed. Let's have a look. It touches Di Lorenzo and then Bonucci. This looks suspicious, this one. I think. Are we getting a VAR check? Goal review. Looks like the goal review's... yeah, no goal offside, yeah. Oh, we'll all calm down, shall we? A little snick there off Di Lorenzo and then Bonucci. And calm down, everyone. No goal. It was hard to tell. They might have even got 3 touches. Chiellini and then Di Lorenzo and then Bonucci, but no goal. A warning for the Belgians. You got to ride your luck to win a tournament. Get the cat back indoors and relax. No goal. VAR rightly scrubbing that one off. Possibly 2 offsides in there, actually. If Chiellini touched it, Bonucci was offside, but it was definitely offside if Di Lorenzo touched it. And the VAR rightly scrubs that one off. Doku down the left. Hazard. Chiesa gets in and wins the tackle. And as if this match needed to be more finely poised. We have a close call early in this one. Let me give you some numbers. 60-40 to the Italians on possession, but Belgium have sat in. 1-0. Obviously, the Italy shot on goal, expunged, offside. Here's Tielemans in the 10. Tielemans drives forward. His shot deflects. It's going to be a corner for the Belgians. A lot of space for Tielemans there. Can you imagine that, hey? A team playing a back 3 and one of the central midfielders getting forward and taking a shot. I didn't think that was allowed, was it? I've got to let it go, haven't I? Got to let it go. The chocolate v wine battle. I have that battle most nights. Doku does well into the box. Doku cuts it back, looking for Alderweireld. It's won back by Torgan Hazard. Here is Vertonghen. Hazard crosses. Oh, big header, clear by Bonucci. And then another one by Chiellini. They love defending, don't they, those two? Beautiful. Can VAR get back my beer in my glass? I know, Liam. The world ends. The world ends if you do that, can't you? More to the point, they're not allowed to go forward either and score or create goals. 16 gone, Belgium 0, Italy 0. Belgium having a scare early on. Italy having a goal ruled out for offside. Close call. VAR got in there and disallowed it. Here's Spinazzola. Verratti. Jorginho. Bonucci, who was the non-scorer of the non-goal. Up the line from Di Lorenzo, looking for Chiesa. Chiesa crosses in low. And that's one thing you will see. Those three centre-halves of Belgium really narrow, but in the right place at the right time a lot of the time. Here's Spinazzola. Drives forward. Insigne. Verratti. Jorginho. Bonucci. Barella. A bit of keep ball for Italy. Belgium do like to sit behind the ball, but then they do have Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku to unleash. Flick forward and cleared down the line by Meunier all the way back to Donnarumma. And the Italians building up lots of possession. Although, as I say that, it's 52-48 in a game of minimal chances in the first 18 minutes and 45 seconds we're up to now. Here is a Bonucci, switches to play. Spinazzola, chest. Can he get behind the wing back, though? Meunier stands him up. Immobile knocks it off. Insigne tries to poke it through. And nice in the tight spaces. Clear pullback there from Verratti. Verratti, who says, it's my first foul. And the referee says, you had both arms around him. You pulled him down. Yellow card for Verratti. Fair cop, I say. This conversation came up a lot with the Harry Wilson foul, didn't it? Where the idea that, deliberate fouls should always be punished. Professional fouls, no attempt to play the ball, rugby tackles, pulling back by shirt, all of that stuff. Tielemans has now fouled Verratti. I don't think he's going to get the yellow, though, which will annoy the Italians. Is he out, Liam? Interesting. Marco Verratti will be out of the next game should Italy go through. Interesting. And so Locatelli will likely get back into the semi-final if they can get that far. Insigne. Verratti. And it goes to the right. Di Lorenzo. Belgium are more than happy for teams to come onto them, aren't they? Here's Insigne into the box. Good feet. Oh, lovely stuff by Insigne. Tries the little dummied shot and then guiding the ball back. No good. 21 gone. Belgium 0, Italy 0. Vertonghen plays it back home. Here's Alderweireld. Here's De Bruyne, reasonably deep. We haven't mentioned him a lot. Oh, he's got a lucky bounce. Now De Bruyne's got space to run into there. 3-on-3 here. De Bruyne goes into the 10. Opens it up. Good strike with the left foot. Good save by Donnarumma. Kevin De Bruyne. The danger man there for the Belgians. Good save that by Donnarumma, reaching out to his right-hand side. De Bruyne can do that out of nowhere. Just driving inside and hitting the shot. Right foot, left foot, whichever. He doesn't care, does he? Here is De Bruyne again. He's going to cross it right-footed. Whips it in. Easy catch for Donnarumma. Poor throw out. Torgan Hazard jumps on it. Gives it away, but then it's one back and Hazard with a hopeless cross there. There is the offside call. You can see where the free kick came in. So Chiellini didn't touch it, but Di Lorenzo did. And that counted as the pass to Bonucci, who knocked it in. And was rightly called offside. Belgium 0, Italy 0. Italians having a lot of the ball, but really, is this the Belgians' game plan, though? You're going to sit in and try and exactly what they did against Portugal. Sucker punch them. With that Torgan Hazard goal. De Bruyne, difficult one for Witsel to control there. De Bruyne apologises. Italy have it back. And Verratti, Spinazzola down the left, who's a lovely attacking fullback. Spinazzola cleared. Lukaku against Chiellini. Clash of the Titans. Both De Bruyne and Lukaku think Chiellini was a bit handsy there. Referee thinks not. Jorginho to Chiellini, who's nicely forward. Verratti inside left. Insigne into the front. Immobile. Rare touch for him. Immobile. Insigne always knocks it into the front and then makes the run off the forward man. Here's Spinazzola down the left. Verratti. Jorginho. The ball's on to Spinazzola. He gives it him. Back he goes to Insigne. Look at that row of Belgium there. The 5 and then the 4. Behind the ball, Insigne knocks it in low. Decent tackle. Oh, look at that from De Bruyne. Brilliant turn. And now he drives away. What a player. De Bruyne outside of the foot to Lukaku. Doku up on the far post. Lukaku's going to try and run. Chiellini, Lukaku, good effort. Great play by Romelu Lukaku. Step over outside, step over inside, step over outside, open up the body. Left footer works. Donnarumma again. Good save by the keeper. Just palms it away. Nicely done. And for all the Italians' possession, territory, De Bruyne and Lukaku have come the closest in this one. In comes the corner. And here is Insigne. Ooh. Spinazzola gets a lucky bounce off Hazard, and Chiesa is down the left for some reason. Chiesa into the box, does well, deflected. Oh, goodness me. The deflection was exactly what they wanted in the end, the Belgians, because it deflected off Alderweireld and went straight back into the keeper's arms. There's men over in the middle there, for goodness sakes. Here's Chiesa on the left again. Verratti, Chiesa, good block by Alderweireld. It's going to be a throw-in to the Italians. Good game, this. Very finely poised. Insigne curls right-footed. Just puts it wide of the post. Oh. Damn, last time I checked, Bonucci scored. Well, there we go. just swung over the top of the bar by Insigne. Came in off the left-hand side. And this was all after that chance in that corner from Belgium and Lukaku. Chiesa into the box on the counter. Men over. But Alderweireld just... it's a foot on it. And we have said that quite a lot about these three Belgian centre-halves. They do have a habit of being in the right spot at the right time. Ouch, that'd be my elbow. Headed away, throw in to the Italians. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We are partnered tonight with Betfair and Football 365. Head to Football 365 for all of your news and all the latest odds over at Betfair on this and all the other Euro 2020 games. Be gamble aware. And please gamble responsibly. And where's my live subscriber check? We were doing quite well last time I looked. 17,600. What does it say up here on my YouTube app? What I'm saying is please subscribe to the channel as Verratti works it inside. 17,689. We are 11 of 17,700. Wouldn't that be a fine thing? Barella works that one outside. Chiesa hits the shot in low left-footed block. Out Chiesa again. Can he work Spinazzola in? Yes, he can. That line of Belgian shirts is still there, though. Spinazzola into the box. Step over. Marshalled by Meunier, the right wing-back. And it's a corner to the Italians. The Italians have had more stayed bits of possession and presence. But the Belgians, in those quick attacks they have had chances. So, interestingly poised. Normally, that would be the Italians playing that game, wouldn't they? Chiellini and Witsel having a lovely old time in the middle there. Can't keep their hands off each other. In comes the cross to the near post, the corner, and headed away. Throw in to the Italians. Belgium 0, Italy 0. As the BBC plug tomorrow night, Ukraine versus England. We will be here. Of course, we will be here first with Czech Republic versus Denmark, which, God, I hope doesn't go to penalties like the first one did tonight, because we don't get very much time in between, especially not to react to teams and things like that. Great game so far. Quality in attack and defence from both teams. It's tournament football, Jake. You love it, don't you? There are two sides to the game. That's given away. Verratti in the box, wriggling away, and now they have taken the lead. And surely this one's going to stand. Barella is the scorer for the Italians. It was given away in their own box. And Barella touch, and he drills it in to the far corner. The VAR can check this one all day long. It's not getting disallowed like the last one. And for the second time, Italy have the ball in the net, but this time I'm pretty certain it's going to stand. It's Belgium 0, Italy 1. And what happened there? It was clipped in. Immobile tries to control it. And, it's really, really poor from, oh, my God, from two different players as well. Vertonghen tries to step out, gives the ball away, and then Hazard gets too close to Vermaelen. It's one of those situations where Hazard's just leaving him, and Vermaelen's like, what are you doing? Just tackle him. It's a good finish. Sticks it right in the corner, but mistakes ahoy. There, one from Vertonghen giving it away, and then sometimes too many cooks spoil the broth, don't they? And Vermaelen and Hazard, if it had been one of them, I bet they would have got the block off, whereas two of them there and both of them leaving him to each other. And Barella slams it in the far corner. Belgium 0, Italy 1. This time the goal stands. And the Italians, who have been on the front foot in terms of territory, slightly different approach than the Belgians. The Italians have the lead, and can they draw the Belgians out now. I wonder, as my TV warns me, it will power itself down in 5 minutes. Get your thoughts in on that goal. Deserved, do you think, for the Italians? Also, what are our friends at Betfair saying? So to qualify now, Italy 9-2 on favourites. Belgium to qualify 14-5. If you think Italy can do it in 90 minutes, which as things stand they will, then 85-40. Remember, please gamble responsibly. BeGambleAware.org. Right, let's get your comments on the goal. Slow defenders again. Interesting. Odds on Italy, England final. Head over to Betfair for that one, I think. Snoopy. What a belter. Slammed it in that corner, didn't he? Boosh. Wow. Come on, Italy. The cat is outside again. Yeah, this one definitely stands. Ooh, that would have been a very strange goal. Jorginho, I think in a 50-50 there, and the ball ricochets behind. What happened there? No, I don't think Donnarumma was going to get caught, and he's got such a big reach, that bloke, that he probably would have saved it anyway. But the ball goes out for a corner, which Kevin De Bruyne will take. In it comes Witsel and Chiellini having fun again. Chiellini heads it away. Clipped to the back post. Is Vermaelen was still up. What about the Italians on the break then? No, just holding on to it now with a 1-goal lead. As things stand, the Italians will be meeting the Spanish in the semi-final. And one of those two teams will be guaranteed to make the final of Euro 2020. That's how semi-finals work. Spinazzola touches that one back to Insigne. Verratti, Insigne, Verratti. Switches it out to the goal scorer, Barella, who stretches and gives the ball away to Jan Vertonghen. Kevin De Bruyne has been penalised. Just backed into his man. I think it's Jorginho. Bonucci. Up the line it goes. Chiesa. It's back with Di Lorenzo. And Bonucci again. Big one into the channel. Immobile chases. Immobile is basically up against 3 centre-halves on his own today, isn't he? Good old fun. Especially with how deep and how narrow those Belgium wing-backs tend to get. Doku, who can't get in the game, can he, Doku? I know he's got big shoes to fill in. Eden Hazard. Remember, Carrasco will be on the bench. Another option down left-hand side. Here's Insigne. Little touch inside first time. Yeah, ambitious from Barella. I got food in my teeth. I ate too quickly. Dear oh me. Lots of fun on Twitter. All of our stuff is being retweeted by the Betfair Exchange and F365. You can follow at Betfair Exchange at F365. Also, Doku, Hazard, Doku, Witsel, Tielemans, Vertonghen, Alderweireld. Back to Vertonghen. And Italy back in shape. Nice and narrow. Nice and compact. Doku. Chiesa engages. Doku. Witsel. Alderweireld. Vermaelen. Vertonghen. Alderweireld. Meunier. They've advanced up the pitch a bit now, and now they've got De Bruyne on the ball. De Bruyne knocks it back into Alderweireld and Vermaelen and Vertonghen. Round and round the houses we go again. Doku. Lukaku's pulled right out left. Lukaku into the box. Di Lorenzo does well. Lukaku wins it back, though. Doku. Here's Witsel. Alderweireld. Meunier. Italians defending this quite well. Here's De Bruyne. Two of them immediately go over to him. As you can imagine, De Bruyne beats both of them. De Bruyne into the box. Tries a little squeak through. Tielemans now crossing position. Tielemans puts it in. Cleared away. And Insigne chest down. And he just bombs it up in the air. Bit of a wrestle there between Immobile and Alderweireld. And Witsel, handball. Or not. A foul. Either way, it's going to be a restart for the Italians. Long sustained possession there for the Belgians, wasn't it? But did Italy really look in danger during that couple of minutes? I'm not so sure they did. Did they? Here's the restart for the Italians. Di Lorenzo coming down the right. Little clip in, looking for Immobile. It's going to be quite a cheap corner, actually. Vermaelen just not under too much pressure, just knocks it out of play. Corner to the Italians. Please hit like on this stream, whichever platform you are watching on. Takes just a second, but really helps drive more people to our lovely stream. Verratti is going to take the corner. Tries the ball. It's going to be an outswinger, right-footed from the right-hand side. As we tick over 40 minutes. Here comes Verratti. Cross goes in, headed away by Meunier. Edge of the box, Chiesa! Oh, he curls that just wide of the post. As he's standing there holding his mouth, Jorginho shoves him to the right and says, okay, go defend. Oh, that's close though, isn't it? Doku is down. They really know how to defend. Oh, yes, they do. Especially those two centre-halves. High-quality game, one for the purists. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Chiesa got his shooting boots. Looks dangerous, doesn't he? Vertonghen. Here's Doku. Vertonghen. Switch of play. They might go out, actually. No, Alderweireld's going to keep it in. Although he's just going to boot it down the line. Out it went. And the Belgians reset. I would love to see what the Belgian Hail Mary looks like if they're losing with 10 minutes to go. Because the Portuguese one was very fun in the end when they really went for it. We're a long way from that yet. This may be a game of fine margins. Witsel. Good work by Verratti. Nicks it off him. Chiesa comes inside. Insigne. Spinazzola. Back to Insigne. Jorginho. Flicked back. And Di Lorenzo plays that into Chiellini. Oh, look at that for a pass by Insigne up the line. Here's Spinazzola is going to cross it first time. Oh, huge chance for Immobile. Can he knock it off? Oh, where are you going? Oh, dear. There was either a Ian Rush touch spin hit or there was a runner arriving. I think it might have been Chiesa for Immobile there, and he couldn't quite manage to do either. We'll wait and see the replay, but really good work. Insigne played the ball down the line, and the early cross from Spinazzola. And could have been a decent chance at goal, that one. Here they come again, though. Insigne down that left-hand side. Here in Spinazzola must be horrible to play against. Insigne comes in, beats Tielemans easily. Insigne, Callum, what a goal! Oh! Wow! What a goal! Insigne coming in off the left-hand side. It's a brilliant goal. It's his signature goal. He's moving from left to right and he curls the ball as he's running. It's a brilliant strike into the corner. On the run, Belgium 0, Italy 2. And we may well have to see that Belgian Hail Mary that I was talking about, because they are going in at half-time, 2-0 down. It's a brilliant goal from Insigne. Look at this. Beats Tielemans really easily on the run, engages his man. Look at that, right in the corner. That's a great finish, isn't it? We'll get a good angle of that from behind. On the move, we know that's his shot. Oh, that's such a good finish, isn't it? Courtois is about 6'9" as well, isn't he? His position is not terrible. But look at that, right in the corner, on the run, on the drive. Well played, Insigne. Lovely goal. Belgium 0, Italy 2. Pick the bones out of that one in the chat. Woof. Wonderful, incredible hit. Blimey, wonderful passing, sublime. Thoroughly deserved. Signature goal. Dream Team Starman. Definitely a wow. My darling Italy. I love you. Good Lord. Pick that one out. Brilliant stuff by Italy. What a great goal that was. Belgium 0, Italy 2. Oh, Doku into the box. Is it going to be a penalty? Yes, it is. Oh, it's all kicking off in Munich. Wow. Doku, the first thing he's done in the match, for goodness sake, and he has won a penalty. The VAR will check it. It's against Di Lorenzo. Beats his man. Oh, here we go. They're going to have good luck looking at that one. Let's have a look. It's a clumsy tackle. So it's arms, not legs. I was looking at his legs. Let's have a look at the arms this time. I think it might get upheld. I think there's enough of a shove that that one's going to get upheld and they won't want to bury the referee. The VAR is checking it. I thought it was going to be feet at first, but it wasn't, was it? Well, the way you saw Doku go down. So the entirety of the contact is the forearm of Di Lorenzo. It's silly. Whether it's enough to bring him down, although that's never an issue, is it? Referee's wandering around, and it's been upheld, yeah. At best, it's very silly from Di Lorenzo. Put your arms away. Put your arms away, and he shoves him over. And Romelu Lukaku, this is a vital moment. He really is going to want to stick this one in, and it's going to be a 1-goal deficit. Goodness me. Lukaku from the spot. I've seen enough penalties today to last me a lifetime. Goodness me. Here comes Lukaku, left-footed, penalty, scores. Belgium 1, Italy 2, and this is a really good game. From the spot, Lukaku, Di Lorenzo gets punished for a silly, at best, shove on Doku. It's a harsh punishment, but keep your hands to yourself in the penalty box for sure. Let's have another look. Not a lot in it, but probably not the best standard to judge it by. But the one on Mbappe in the Portugal game, it was more of a contact than that, wasn't it? But hey, let's not pick the worst one to judge it by and compare it. The penalty was upheld by the VAR. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Real lifeline for Belgium at the end of the half. Chiellini waving his teammates away. Really good watch, that one. Really, really good stuff. Bonucci had one disallowed for VAR, an offside, the right call on 14. Italy started to tick around the half-hour mark, didn't they? And Barella made it 1-0 to the Italians. Then one of the goals of the tournament from Insigne, driving in off the left-hand side, bending it in on the far post. And then a bit of a stiff penalty for the Belgians. Di Lorenzo punished for getting a bit handsy with Doku, punished in the worst way, of course. And Lukaku sticks the spot kick in. I don't know how many goals that is for Lukaku in the tournament. Is it 4 now? Someone will tell me in the chat. Really good game in the main. Belgium sitting, inviting Italy onto them. And it wasn't working for the Belgians, was it? And just that late penalty giving the Belgians just a 1-goal deficit to chase. Guys, I'm going to take a couple of minutes. I will be right back. Get your thoughts in on the first half, and we can have a bit of a powwow about that when I return. Thank you, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, guys. I mean, you can, but make sure you come back because the stream will be returning in a couple of minutes. If you haven't already and you're not going anywhere, hit subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications on the Benjamin Bloom channel. Like this stream. Keep your comments coming. And if you want, you can give it a share. And what better place to go and share than over on Twitter, where you can find me at Benjamin Bloom. Lots of stuff goes down that feed. And if you ever need to contact me, the DMs are open. Forgive me, it might take a couple of days to get through all of them. At Benjamin Bloom on Twitter. You can also support us over at our Teespring store, www.benjaminbloommerch.store. Don't forget the 2 M's in a row. You can buy yourself a t-shirt, a mug, phone case, hoodies, all sorts of good stuff over there. Great way to represent our community over here. If you do get something, make sure you send me a picture over on Twitter, in fact, and I will get that retweeted. You can also support over on Patreon, www.patreon.com/BenjaminBloom. A direct way to support my work here monthly. Get yourself a little bit of extra content each month. And thank you to everybody on Patreon. We really could not have got through what has been happening in the world without you. Before we return, get those comments filled up. Questions, topics, etc. And enjoy the rest of the stream. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. What a great game. What a first half. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Belgium, lifeline. I'm just seeing it again at the end of the half. Doku against Di Lorenzo. He goes tight. He runs with him. Doku runs past him. And just that fatal push there. Where's Doku going if he doesn't touch him? He is probably going to cut it back, isn't he? Interesting. Anyway, we'll get into all of that, I'm sure, in just a second. You will see we are very, very pleased to be sponsored today for both the watch-alongs by Betfair and Football 365. So head to Football 365 for all of your Euro 2020 write-ups and features. Just tons of stuff every day. Head over there. Follow at F365 on Twitter as well. And Betfair for all the latest odds. What have they got now? How are they calling this? At 2-1 to Italy. The Italians still qualify 7-1 on the Belgians 19-5. That will change dramatically if Belgium equalise, won't it? Although the Italians were favourites with the bookmakers before the game. Italy to do it in 90, 4-11, and the Belgians they need 2 goals to do it. 90-2, 3-1 at the moment for it to go to extra time. Be gamble aware, please gamble responsibly. Let's go to some of your comments. According to the referee community, the ref in the France-Portugal game was asked by VAR to go to the screen. He refused. The penalty stood, and the ref was on the next plane home. I did not know that wasn't a good call. The Mbappe one, was it? I can kind of, I can kind of go with this one, but that one I was like, nah, not sure about that. England only have to fear Italy. The rest are in that back. Stop it, Rebel. Stop it. Thoughts on Harrison signing? Jack Harrison signing for Leeds. What's the fee in the end? Because I know they had it arranged. It makes all the sense in the world. They've had him for 2 seasons on loan, haven't they? It was even longer than that now. Has he been there 2 seasons or 3 seasons? He's been there 3 seasons on loan, hasn't he? So, it's always hard to tell. By the way, it looks like the light is working. Fingers crossed. Always hard to tell whether someone's a good player or whether they're a good Leeds player. Do you know what I mean? Because Bielsa's so kind of unique. But yeah, I've always liked Harrison. Took me a while to get him, I have to say. But good player. Is it coming home? Well, I don't know about that, Russ. Don't know about that. But join us tomorrow night for England versus Ukraine. Going to be fun. Purple Bungalow, loving the high standard and sheer quality of this tournament. Highest quality match of the tournament so far. Fair score at half-time. Game on. Tremendous stuff, wasn't it? Keep your comments coming in. Keep your questions coming in. Oh, feels like this is the only rest I've had in the last few hours. They're just showing the penalty kicks from earlier on. Obviously, the Spanish managing to get through in a pretty rank penalty shootout. That ended 3-1 in the end, didn't it? Or was it 3-1? They missed 3 of their penalties. Yeah, 3-1 to the Spanish on penalties. And the Swiss go home. Most attack-minded I've seen an Italian team in years. Yeah, probably is, and certainly since I've been watching football. Many of the first Italian teams I saw were very much don't lose, keep clean sheet, and they always had good players up top as well, didn't they? But yeah, they've won a lot of World Cups, the Italians. So there you go. What else are we saying in the chat? Keep your comments coming in. Have your say. Share your knowledge. Drive the debate. I'll read the best ones. Make sure you've hit like on the stream. I haven't even been drinking, for goodness sakes. And our live subscriber count is, 17,691. So we are super duper close to 17,700. So please do hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. A lot of people have been asking me about Derby. We talked about Derby at halftime in the previous game. And any transfers that happened after 9 a.m. today will not be covered in the Championship transfer update. So no matter how many times I say it on the video, people, no, doesn't quite go in there, does it? What do you think of so-and-so? Yeah, it hadn't happened. There we go. Would I be the only one who finds it funny if Lundstrom doesn't get offered a contract anywhere. Won't happen though, will it? He'll definitely get offered a contract somewhere. But yes, contract fun all happening now, isn't it? 70 watching, 32 likes. Yeah, get involved. Get liking. You can do it. Tarquizo, England play Czechs and Spain play Italy. England, Italy in the final. Oh, this Italian team looks a bit scary though, doesn't it? Well, they've got to get through this one against the Belgians and De Bruyne and Lukaku. Looking at that Belgium bench. Trossard, Mertens, Benteke, Batshuayi, Carrasco, Pratt, Dendonka, Chadley, and then the defenders, Denea, Boyata, etc., etc. Does look a little bit different without Eden Hazard there. You really think the front end is super, super loaded then, don't you? On Savile, yeah, we'll do, Chris, we'll do another transfer update. Do you know, we could honestly do one tomorrow, I reckon. And we should do a dearly departed one as well, because there's Gilmore and the Kosovan chap. There's Harrison, obviously, at Leeds, and a couple in at Villa as well. Watford. Plenty to talk about on that one. Insigne versus Reece James. Or Kyle Walker in a 4. Kieran Trippier as a wing-back. Interesting. There's another one I need to talk about as well. Joel Pirro. Swansea actually bought a striker. They've only needed one for about 2.5 years, haven't they? But yeah, we'll do our research. Just transfers ahoy today. And also our England-Ukraine preview is up on the channel. My thoughts on how Southgate will approach the game and whether he's managed to shut up all the numpties. Probably not. But 4 clean sheets and 3 wins and beating the Germans may go some way to it. Italy to secure it 3-2. That sounds fun. More games, more and more. Do you think the 3 Belgian centre-backs could all retire from international football at the same time? I'm not sure they... It's just this World Cup only being sort of 18 months away. You think the younger ones could stay? Sorry, I've food in my teeth. The whole blooming half. Absolute nightmare. Let me know how you see this one panning out in the second half. Our friends at Betfair, to qualify, the Italians hot favourites 9-1 on the Belgians 9-2. But remember, that could all swing massively on any goal, and we're all being followed on Football 365. It's a great stream. Not stream, what do you call it? Great thread of tweets going. What else are we saying? Bring on Trossard. Might see him, although Doku, I was saying, did nothing in the first half and then won the penalty at the end. One maybe being the operative word. Fans are fickle, and if the country expects and he don't deliver, then he will get his haters more. It genuinely doesn't matter what the team does it? I think that's the crazy thing, isn't it? Doesn't matter what team he picks, what form he does. It's just going to be England derangement syndrome. There you go. Is the season starting earlier than usual? No. Just been no gap in football for about 2 years. Surprised Blackburn haven't changed managers. I think being once he got past the last week of the season, and it wasn't going to happen then. So if it was going to happen, it would have been a while ago. There he is. He's always here, isn't he? The DJT. I never read his comments, but I put a few up on the screen. There we go. Right, the players are coming out for the second half. It is 2-1 to Italy. There's your teams for Belgium: Courtois, Alderweireld, Vermaelen, Vertonghen, Hazard and Meunier, the wing-backs, Witsel and Tielemans. The central midfielders, De Bruyne, Doku, off Lukaku. For the Italians, Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini, Spinat, Zola is back four. Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, Insigne and Chiesa wide. Immobile up top. Here comes the brilliant Kevin De Bruyne. Can they get him looking anything like he was in that game against Denmark? He will either score or assist a goal if he indeed does. But hey, can they get him high up the pitch? How long into the season before Wilder gets a championship job? Is he not worth a Premier League job? Who knows? You'd think it would be the panic period before the January window opens up, doesn't it? (3-2) Belgium. De Bruyne and Trossard. There we go. I love these specific predictions. One day, one of them will come in. The only problem is we get lots of it. Right, we are off in the second half, and we are delighted to be brought to you in association with Betfair and Football 365 for tonight's watch-alongs. Here comes Insigne in off the left. Ooh, tries to switch the play out to not Enrico Chiesa, Federico Chiesa. Just knocks it behind him. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Really fun first half. The next Big Sam fixer-upper manager. I like that, fixer-upper. Like when you buy a house and flip it, they would say in America. De Bruyne goes down there and gets one of those from the referee. I wonder if they look at those decisions at halftime, have a look, or whether it's not worth it. Just carry on. This is Slavko Vincic of Slovenia, our referee tonight. Yeah, how many goals does Lukaku have? Did anyone figure that? Here's Chiesa into the box. Ooh, hits it. He's stretching Chiesa. He got a decent enough contact on it, but it's well wide. Just showing that De Bruyne hitting the deck. Not a lot into it. Stephen, are you optimistic England can do the job tonight? Annoyingly, I am, which is always a worry when you're an England fan. Lots of reasonable ideas tell us England are favourites for that game. We'll find out tomorrow. Insigne into the box. Knock back, Jorginho. Insigne, give and go. He stumbled. Ooh. Meunier just poked that ball out for a corner. Insigne in those little tight areas around the box, just stopping on the ball and then accelerating through and give and goes. He's a lovely player, isn't he? And one of the goals of the tournament. To boot. In comes the corner. Flicked on by Bonucci. Bonucci thinks it came off Tielemans. Tielemans disagrees. Jorginho, lovely feet. Chiesa. Chiesa clips it to the back stick. Goes over everybody's head. Goal kick to the Belgians. Lukaku now on 5. Mr. Golden Boot with Ronaldo at the moment. Although he's going home. I would obviously like Raheem Sterling to win the Golden Boot. There's a big one forward by Bonucci. Couldn't quite squeeze it through. Insigne. Not the best ball he's ever played. And that has Roberto Martinez waving everybody up the pitch, and the ball's back with Donnarumma. Jorginho. Lovely bring down by Vertonghen. And some possession now for the Belgians maybe on the way. Lovely ball by... No, it wasn't. Lovely idea by De Bruyne. And out it goes. And the ball is back with the Italian centre-halves, where the Belgians don't much want it to be. Barella gives away. Tielemans, Witsel. Vermaelen. Alderweireld. Meunier. Lukaku tries to play De Bruyne in. De Bruyne is being accused by Jorginho of a little shove into the... To be fair, he didn't fake that, did he? Down the hill and into the LED boards. The free kick to the Italians. Donnarumma is going to... He wanted to take it short, but he's going to boot it up long. No, he's not. He's gone short in the end. Out it goes to Di Lorenzo, the right back, who moves up the line, chased by Doku. Lovely ball by Di Lorenzo inside. Barella drives forward. Barella knocks it on. Chiesa, driven cross by Chiesa. Immobile misses his kick. Oof. $51.40 on the clock. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Tielemans is fouled, and that's going to turn the territory around. And I'd be very interested to know at what point Martinez makes his move in this one. How long he gives it. Vertonghen. Witsel. Alderweireld from Vermaelen. Belgium just moving the ball around the back three, and they need a goal. That won't do. Doku. It's knocked inside. Tielemans. Alderweireld. De Bruyne. Meunier down the right. Insigne nipping back. Pops it out for a Belgian throw-in. Meunier throws it in. Alderweireld up in the box, tries to flick it over the head of Spinazzola, but Iain Wright, he wasn't there, and out it goes. 53-40 on the clock. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Don't worry about fake news. Don't worry. Alderweireld knocks it in. Here's De Bruyne. A little bit of space in front of him. De Bruyne tries to play it into Lukaku. Recycle now. Vermaelen to Vertonghen. Hazard. Not really getting up any kind of head of steam yet, are they, Belgium? Here's Doku. Witsel. Alderweireld. Tielemans. Meunier. Nice looking cross, and Di Lorenzo just watches it across and puts it out for a corner. 2 arriving behind Di Lorenzo, so he had to take action and pop that one out. 54-50 on the clock. I mean, Belgium are probably churning out some numbers in terms of passes and possession. Chances, though. Here's Doku. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Doku. Oh, Doku's run his man easily again. Doku into the box. Crosses low. Donnarumma, who has the biggest wingspan of any goalkeeper in the known universe, spills it the first time and then swarms on it. It's the second time Doku. He will go 10 minutes without doing anything, but when he does do something, Doku, he's got that acceleration, hasn't he? Goodness me. Oh, it's going to be a corner to the Italians. Given away from a long way out by Meunier. And the Belgians, having built up some kind of territory there, are going to be defending a corner now. Here come the boys. Chiellini and Bonucci. Insigne is going to take the corner. In it comes. Chiesa jumped at the back post, didn't get anything on it. Well, that must have touched one of the Belgian players because Di Lorenzo is going across to take the throw in. Here is Barella inside Chiesa. Jorginho goes down. Referee gives it one of those. It was De Bruyne just behind him. And now here comes a Belgian counter. Doku. No foul given. Doku went down. Got that acceleration going again. That looked more of a foul than the penalty. We're waiting for the whistle. And away we go. Di Lorenzo, Jorginho, Verratti. Coming up the hour mark, 57:48 on the clock. Verratti, Insigne, Immobile. Headed away by Tielemans. A big one forward by Bonucci. Insigne must have been offside. Flag, of course, doesn't go up until the phase ends. About 5 metres offside, for goodness sakes. Deary me. Insignia. Verratti. Spinazzola. Verratti. Back to Insignia. Jorginho. Spinazzola. Verratti. Jorginho. We go around in circles here. Can they find the space on the other side? Di Lorenzo. Chiesa. It's gone out. Careless. And it's a throw into the Belgians. In it goes to Vermaelen. Switch goes out. And a bit of a shanked clearance by Thibaut Courtois. And it's going to be a throw-in to the Italians. This has got very, very tense all of a sudden, hasn't it? We're in that period now where Belgium particularly know that an Italian goal kills them now, doesn't it? If they go 2 down with 30 to go. But they also know time is ticking down, the Belgians, for them to make changes and make good on this because they need a goal. They're going to complete the comeback. Courtois. Clipped down the line and nodded out by Chiellini. Bonucci's going to go back home. Lukaku chases Donnarumma. Cool as you like. So it's Jorginho. Flips it out to Di Lorenzo. Good feet by him. Beats Torgan Hazard. But then given away. Now here's a turnover. Di Lorenzo's up the pitch. Doku runs in behind. Doku slips it in. De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses low. Lukaku hits the post. Oh! It had to be an open goal. Of course, De Bruyne laid it on a plate. Oh, goodness me. They were all congratulating Spinazzola. Di Lorenzo got caught way up the pitch. De Bruyne, as he always does, lays it on a plate. Spinazzola blocks it. It hits his thigh once. Oh, and Lukaku is just falling. Oh, dear. There's the danger, isn't it? De Bruyne anywhere near the goal will create a big chance. And Lukaku just couldn't get the contact on it, could he? Goodness me. Big chance for the Belgian. Oof. Oh, here comes Immobile. But Courtois will get there first. Sorry. End-to-end stuff. Third Italian goal now would still not put the game to bed. Well, maybe. I think they were outliers those last 16 games, weren't they? But we've seen evidence to the contrary, I guess. Here's Insignia. This game just doesn't feel like quite the car crash that those games did. Verratti, Insignia, Jorginho, Insignia. 62-15 on the clock. Di Lorenzo. It's one round the corner. I think it came off Tielemans. Oh, we got a camera in the goal now. He just didn't get the contact on it, did he? Spinazzola in the right place. You got to love Chiellini when someone does a tackle or clears a ball off the line. Sensational. He loves it, he does. Insignia coming in off the left. Insignia, Verratti, Barella. Oh, nice ball inside the fullback. Chiesa crosses low. And I think Courtois got a hand on it. Oh, that would have been a lethal goal if they'd managed to make that final pass. Here comes Insignia again. Insignia, Spinazzola. Sorry, Verratti. Barella. Barella off to Jorginho. It's good from the Italians. Insigne. Ferrati. He suckered him in there, Insigne, didn't he? Jorginho. Insigne again. And the Belgians are stuck in that low block. And they can't get out. Stuck in a moment. You can't get out of it. Oh, Bonucci has just gone down in a very advantageous position there. Did he get fouled? Probably enough in it, isn't there? He made sure he got the foul, though, didn't he? When Italy are chasing the best, Belgium are chasing. I actually agree with that. Italy at their best in this game have been better than Belgium at their best. They've set a slightly higher standard, but again, the normal De Bruyne, Lukaku response, isn't it? Di Lorenzo barges past Hazard. Barella gets a really poor ball back from Immobile. Mancini will notice that. In terms of Immobile's participation in this, he's been quite quiet. Ooh, Donnarumma nearly got caught out by Doku. There's the switch of play. Kevin De Bruyne's getting quite frustrated now. We've seen the arms flailing and the frustration means Italy must be playing well. Here's Insigne. What a beautiful first touch. Insigne. Oh, he's lobbed that in. Spinazzola. Oh, that would have been an amazing goal with Insigne going wide and Spinazzola going narrow. He half volleyed it. Don't know how far wide it went. Would have been a thing of beauty, that, wouldn't it? Courtois into Doku. Heavy touch by Doku. He was pressed quite nicely, though, wasn't he? Dries Mertens is going to come on, so I suspect Doku is done. To be honest, don't know whether De Bruyne will go to the left. Although Mertens you'd expect to play down the right. At the moment, Doku's down the left and De Bruyne's down the right. So we'll figure out how that's going to work. Here's Spinazzola, one back by Thomas Vermaelen, just given away. Vermaelen was going to clatter his man the second he gave the ball away. Vermaelen and Insigne in each other's faces, if that's possible, considering one's about a foot taller than the other. It's all starting to get a bit grumpy now for the Belgians, and this will play into the Italians' hands. Vermaelen and De Bruyne have looked a bit vexatious of late. Oh, it's going to be a double sub. Is that Chadley as well? Yeah, Chadley and Mertens coming on. So we may get a change of shape from the Belgians. Let's see if they pull one of the centre halves out. We might get to find out what the Belgian Hail Mary looks like. 22 to go. They need to do it now. Insigne crosses the free kick in. Big header away. Munier. Chiesa following up. Crosses to the back post. Immobile on the volley. Poor connection. De Bruyne just glides by his man. Oh, what a run by De Bruyne. But in the end, Spinazzola again just comes and nicks it off him. And here is Insigne. Again, Italy are very good. They're making odd mistakes. If Belgians get a foot on, their quality to punish. Great watch. Agreed. Belgium, some fresh legs. Let's go. They're coming, Chris. Belgium slightly losing their heads now, possibly. Although sometimes when great teams get grumpy, they do great things, don't they? But you've got to keep control of those emotions, haven't you? Some of these Italian moves in the final third are sublime. Moving the ball really nicely. I mean, we've all flagged it up. Spinazzola and Insigne together on the left-hand side are just fabulous, aren't they? Immobile. Jorginho. give and go. Jorginho coming forward down the left. Insigne curves with the right foot. Courtois parries that. I thought he was possibly going to catch that one, but just parries it out. Here's Doku, who goes down and wins the foul. I reckon that'll be it for Doku. We are expecting substitutions imminently, and I suspect Doku will be one of them. To be fair, I was wrong about that on Courtois. It was a good hit. Tielemans off. Mertens on. And yeah, Doku as expected. Oh no, Doku. Is Doku staying on? So Tielemans out from central midfield. We're just waiting to see who the other sub is. Mertens is on. Meunier, the right wing back, is out. Chadley is seemingly on the left-hand side. So maybe De Bruyne is going to go and be a deep line playmaker, which could be a lot of fun, with Axel Witsel. So Chadley seems to have gone left wing back. I suspect Torgan Hazard has gone to the right. They don't seem to have changed shape. And here is Mertens. Mertens, the sub to the other sub. Chadley deflected. Oh, and across the goal. And who was that on the far post? It was Torgan Hazard. Oh. Interesting. Crossed in again, looking for Lukaku. So I'm just scribbling down notes here. Hazard 16. Doku 25. Mertens 14. So no change of shape. Mertens to Lukaku's right. Doku still to Lukaku's left. De Bruyne with Witsel in central midfield. Torgan Hazard right wing back now. Chadley left wing back. So now Height at left wing back. Although I say left wing back, he's nowhere near over that side of the pitch. Unless Chadley's going to play a kind of left central midfield and he's actually gone to a 4. We'll figure it out as we go. Either way, the key to this is that they've dropped Kevin De Bruyne next to Axel Witsel to be a deep line playmaker. Oh, you legend, Marco. There you go. Plug in the Patreon. Thank you very much. And Marco, thank you for signing up the other day. Get questions in on the Patreon Q&A. Right. Looks like we're going to get Cristante and Barella. Sorry, Cristante and the striker whose name I can't... Belotti. Barella's already on the pitch. Oof. Well, Chadley only just came on and he's having some kind of treatment. Cristante is a sitting midfielder and Belotti is a big striker. So I'm guessing Immobile is going to come off. I mean, Verratti's on a yellow card. Is that about that? Belotti 9. Just see that one that flew over the 6-yard box. Chadley's not looking good there, considering he just came on 2 minutes ago. Dennis Pratt's come on. Is that for Chadley? I wonder. Yeah, God, poor old Chadley was literally on for about 2 minutes there, poor guy. I hope he's okay, but Yeah, he thought he had a chance to affect the game there. Not happening, sadly. Verratti's on a yellow card comes off, so Cristante will shore up that midfield. And I'm guessing Bellotti, I'm going to change it on my pad anyway. He's going to come on for Immobile. It seems fairly obvious. And there he is. A Belgian Hail Mary. Not seen it yet, have we? I was expecting a 4-3-3 or something like that. But hey, maybe it's how the wing-backs are going to be used and they're going to go high up the pitch and moving De Bruyne into deep central midfield. Might do it. We'll see. We will see. Good lad, Chadley. Yeah, shame. Poor guy. This match in England, Germany are the two best matches of the tournament. Certainly, technically, they've been, in terms of contests, maybe not drama and goals galore, but I know what you mean. 100%. $74.45 on the clock. Italy, I have to say, had a more stiff test from Austria, didn't they? Well, you tell me, do you agree with me on that one? Here's De Bruyne. Oh, Doku was on outside Lukaku. De Bruyne arriving in the 10. If you could have just poked that outside of him, Doku was in. Lukaku then has the shot blocked from the edge of the box. It's been changes ahoy for the Belgians. But there's less than 15 minutes now. Big hoik down the line by Bonucci. Nodded down. Jorginho. Switch of play. Ooh. Spinazzola. Oh, he's pulled up. This could be really bad news for Italy. Spinazzola's done. But what's he done? He went to head the ball and run Torgan Hazard. He's pretty much been one of their star turns all tournament, Spinazzola. And he pulled up then and immediately started hopping and said, he's now gone down. Oh, I hope he's not done. He's been a joy to watch Spinazzola, hasn't he? I think he's definitely out of this game. Typically for Spinazzola, he just stumbled. And then he's hopping on his right foot. So he's done something for his left leg. Spinazzola's flat on his back. And he's coming off. Berardi has been readied. Not that he's going to go and play left back. Vertonghen, in excellent S-House fashion, is asking for Spinazzola to be... Oh, he looks very upset, Spinazzola. So that might be some kind of tear then, judging by his emotional reaction. He's very, very upset, poor fella. Not nice to see. Judging by his reaction only, he's going to be out for the tournament. That's a complete guess based on how upset he looks. Although the emotions of things just could be getting to him. That does weaken Italy, though. Spinazzola and Insigne has been the best part of their team, in my opinion. Right, Berardi on for Insigne. Does that mean Chiesa swaps wings? And they're going to have to make a change at left back as well. Is that Emerson coming on? Yes. So Berardi's in. Spinazzola is done. And looking ahead at the semi-finals, if Italy do make it, they are weakened in terms of his output with and the combination with Insigne as well. So Emerson on at left back. Yeah, as expected, Berardi's gone to the right, Chiesa to the left. And it's as you were with the system. Player of the tournament out of it. Quite possibly. Been fantastic, hasn't he? Here is Witsel. Yeah, big round of applause for his tournament. Actually, he's been tremendous, hasn't he? Here's Vermaelen. By the way, that probably just added 3-4 minutes onto the stoppage time at the end. So don't be surprised when it's 5 or 6 minutes added on in 10 minutes' time. There's a switch out to Doku, who I could have sworn was going to be substituted. Off goes Spinazzola on the stretcher. Very bad news for Italy, that one. Welcome, Kieran. We've had a lovely time here. Helped on by Cristante. Give and go. It's going to be a Belgium throw. Torgan Hazard throws it in. Here's Witsel. I'm not seeing a lot of buzz from the Belgians, I have to say. I'm not seeing a team desperate for a goal yet. Here they come down the right. Hazard. Trying to get Mertens in. Mertens just closed down and fouls his man. And the clock ticks, 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 ticks. Emerson draws the foul there. Gets there first. Gets the foul. 81-38 on the clock. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Hazard, throw in Belgium right back area. In simple terms, they are a long way from the Italy goal. And there's 8 minutes normal time. But, I mean, you tell me in the chat. At least 5 minutes stoppage time, possibly 6. We're going to get, aren't we? Chiellini plays it forward. There's Lukaku with the flick on. Witsel going down the right-hand side. Doku in the box. De Bruyne arriving in the box. Pratt arriving in the box. Witsel can't get the cross over. Here's Witsel. Again, passes the throw on to Hazard. Vermaelen, excuse me, not Vertonghen. Alderweireld. Pratt. Vermaelen. Alderweireld. Vertonghen. Out to Doku on the left. He's got a runner ahead of him. Doku comes inside. Doku, nice work. Doku's taken on 3. What a run. Oh, good effort Excellent play from Doku. He took on 3 there, drove the shot over the bar. Roberto Martinez wants a change of shape, judging by the hand signals he was just giving. He probably wants another 15 minutes on the clock here as well. Oh, it's not a bad strike, is it? The line is good. The height, not. A big tick down the ground. Jorginho pops it up in the air. It's not a good challenge by Hazard. A bit clumsy there on Emerson. And I don't know whether it's the Italians playing well or the Belgians just... I'm just not seeing a team busting their backside to get this to 2-2 at the moment. That could be down to the Italians. Pass. Another big challenge there. Cristante knocking Witsel out of the sky in an aerial, excuse me. Here's Witsel. Bit of space in central midfield. Switches it out to Doku. Doku wants to have a run at Di Lorenzo. Referee has no idea which way that one's going. Belgian throw. Pratt takes it. 85 on the clock now. Alderweireld. Back in. Italy holding a good shape. I don't think Italy have had an attack for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Jess sitting in now. Are Belgium creating anything, though? They're trying. I think they're going to win a corner here. No, Mertens keeps it in. Cross is headed out by Di Lorenzo and headed on by Berardi. Nodded down. Here's Witsel. Witsel out to Doku. Doku, nice turn. Sorts his feet out. Doku dancing into the box. So direct. He's improved a little bit as the game's gone on, hasn't he? Berardi is fouled, and all the Italian fans will be very pleased with that. Up the pitch, Italy will go. I think it's Pratt who made the foul. And Chiellini is going to push them up as close to halfway as he can. Now, Roberto Martinez looks on. Lots of encouragement from the Italian bench. They are 3.5 minutes from 90, but we're expecting 5 or 6 on the stoppage time. There's one in the channel from Emerson. Chested down by Chiesa. Surely he's pulled Hazard there. Chiesa's fouled Hazard about 3 times there, hasn't he? That's going to be a free kick to the Belgians. So Saka play in the 2018 under 17 Euros. Tremendous. Who does Doku play for? Which, I don't know. I had no time to make notes in between the penalty shootout extra time first game between the Swiss and the Spanish and this one. Someone will tell you in the chat. I could just click a button on here and tell you. It's more fun in the chat, isn't it, eh? There is a big diagonal. Lukaku. And it's cleared again. 87-30 on the clock now. Belgium 1, Italy 2. Nice chest down. Lukaku. Doku. De Bruyne. De Bruyne couldn't squeeze it through to Lukaku. Here's Vertonghen. Vermaelen. 88 minutes on the clock now. Witsel, good closing down by Belotti. You know, Bilotti was trending after Belotti came on the other night. Someone was presumably putting the Italian accent on. De Bruyne crosses in narrow, headed away. Chiellini, that's a foul by Berardi on De Bruyne. De Bruyne just got the run on him, and it's going to be a free kick to the Belgians. Minute and a half to go. The Italians will complain about this for a minute. Somebody's down as well. They probably take it over 90 minutes before this free kick's taken, I reckon. And then we're going to go into 5, 6, 7 minutes stoppage time. Belotti went down. She's got a hand in the face from a Witzel. Don't feel tense. Italy managing this one up professionally so far. Is this the moment? A few minutes to hold on. Oh. And it's a free kick. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Looks like he's going to cross it. He's making eyes at Lukaku. Can they get the delivery? No. Surely their free kick was charged down from about 1 yard away. Berardi's obviously going to get booked for that. I'd like to see the replay. De Bruyne pushing him away, but they have killed the time. Yeah. Berardi was nowhere near the 10 yards. And he's now on a yellow card. You get one more substitution. Toloi is going to come on. For Chiesa, a defensive substitution. And I think I saw a 5. It's only 5 minutes on the stoppage time. Can the Belgians get this free kick delivered and get the first contact on it? Can Berardi get back 10 yards for them to take the free kick? Ren is who Doku plays for. Thank you. Right, De Bruyne floats it in. Oh, he's lost it, the keeper. And Witzel has had a foul given against him on Donnarumma. He hasn't lost anything all night, has he? Let's have a look at this one. Is this goalkeeper's being a protected species, or is it a foul by Witzel? Didn't see anything wrong with it. Chiellini was there in the way. I think that could have played on, couldn't it? Donnarumma, of course, is staying down. Belgium 1, Italy 2. 91-35 on the clock. Is this turning into a chant? Tremendous stuff. So we're definitely going to go over 95. It's possibly going to be 96, 97, given Donnarumma hasn't moved for pretty much 90 seconds now, and he's showing no signs of moving. So they've got to very accurately add up the amount of time this takes. They are literally pouring water on his hand. I have to say, there's not a lot of a foul in there from Witzel on Donnarumma. He just seems to be jumping with Chiellini in. Honestly, it looks like Chiellini's the one that bashes into Donnarumma rather than Witzel. But there you go, big coming together. And look, we're virtually 3 minutes into the stoppage time now. So surely we're going to go over 96, 97 minutes. Sliced by Chiellini. And a high foot by Vertonghen. It's a foul, and Di Lorenzo goes down now. The Italians are doing a grand job of S-housing this injury time. Every last one of them is going down every tackle. It's up to the referee to police this, though. 93-25. We should, in theory, play way over the 95 minutes. Whether we will is a different matter. Foul on Doku. Free kick, Belgium in their own half. Can we play stoppage time where the ball is never in play? I think we are, aren't we? The long hoik forward goes through to Donnarumma, who, of course, gathers the ball. I have to say, Belgium look done. Looking at Lukaku's face and De Bruyne's face, they look like they're done, even though there will probably be another 2 minutes of this. Looks like they needed to fall into their lap now, doesn't it? There's one into the channel, which Berardi will chase. And there's the entire opposite of the energy and the passion of the Italians. Berardi holds it in the corner. And there's a foul by Belotti on Vertonghen. 94-42 on the clock. I reckon we've still got another couple of minutes of this to go with the Donnarumma injury, and then Di Lorenzo went down as well, didn't he? Witsel heads down. So we're over the 95 minutes now. That ball's not coming back if they're Italian fans. There is Eden Hazard. He can do nothing about it. He's been injured for this game, as he has for a lot of the season. You wonder what effect he would have had. The Italians have controlled this in the main, haven't they? Chiellini hoofs it down the ground. We are at 95-30. I have no idea how long the referee from Slovenia is going to play. I said it a minute ago, Belgium looked done. De Bruyne switches the play. Here's Alderweireld. Little one inside. Witsel. We played 96 now. Witsel hangs it up, looking for Doku. Touched by Doku. Can he run his man? He comes inside. Has he got the pass? Yes. Here's Alderweireld. Plays it outside. In comes the cross. Headed away by Chiellini, who gives it the double fist bump. It's a corner. 96-20 played. Chiellini says, just clear it. And he thinks it's done. Courtois is up. First contact on the corner. Vital. In it goes. I think it comes off Vermaelen and bounces out. It's a goal kick. I think that's that. Donnarumma thinks that's that as well. Well played, Italy. They've deserved this, haven't they? We're going up 97 now. There can't be long left. Chiellini waving everybody forward. Get the ball away from the goal. They're not even going to take the kick. And congratulations to Italy. Belgium 1, Italy 2. And it will be Italy versus Spain in the first Euro 2020 semi-final on Tuesday night, the 6th of July. Belgium are out. De Bruyne, Lukaku, Hazard, they are done. Another big boy hits the dust, bites the dust, but big boy goes through to the semi-finals, and Italy versus Spain, one of Italy or Spain will be in the Euro 2020 final from that side of the draw. I thought Italy were much better today than they were against Austria. I thought they had it harder against Austria. Belgium, well, we've played this game talking about England. If you're going to play pragmatic, you have to win. You have to win, don't you? And they will now go away, and Roberto Martinez, like Gareth Southgate will if England don't win the tournament, will be criticised now Roberto Mancini, look at this. He's got the group together in the circle. He's telling them probably one more game and you're in the final, 2 more games and you've won it. Sensational. Well played to the Italians. It was Barella in the first half and a brilliant goal by Insigne. And really the Belgians only getting on the score sheet through a dubious-ish penalty right at the end of the first half. Here come the Italians to celebrate with their supporters. Well played, Italy. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me give you some numbers through the game. On the XG, really tight, 1.84 Italy, 1.82 Belgium, 54-46 on the possession. In terms of shots, 14-10 in Italy's favour. Belgium 4 shots to 3 on target. But watching this game, you did have a sense of Italian control. If that's Chiellini in the crowd, he's got to be careful with the COVID thing. Giorgio Chiellini has just literally jumped in the crowd. If you see Chiellini go down with COVID, you know where he caught it. Here, goodness me, the Italian players need to be a bit careful here. They're right in with the supporters. We'll see what happens with that. Cheers, Rebel. England-Italy final. Roberto Martinez done with Belgium. Yeah, I would suspect so now. Deserved great performance by Italy. Belgium no better than they've been for the last 2 tournaments. Is that it for hopes of Belgium winning anything with this generation? I think so, Liam, isn't it? They are on the back end on this generation. Done and dusted. There we go. Italy looking stronger every game. They look good. They only dipped in the Austria game, didn't they? Austria were good, though. Impressive from the Italians. Belgium out. Italy to full just short and Spain can't defend. Well, there we go. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been a long night. Extra time in the first game and penalties. Well done, Spain. Well done, Italy. And then, guys, tomorrow it's the Czechs and the Danes and then the Ukrainians and England. Thank you very much, everyone who's been following on Twitter through the at Betfair Exchange and at F365. We've been sponsored tonight by Betfair and Football 365. So we thank them. Big style and thank you if you've gone and checked out Football 365 or Betfair. Be gamble aware. Please gamble responsibly. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, Cider Shack, David, Mr. E, Plux, Peaky, Gaza, Spain or Italy in the final for England. If they get there, that's the one. Tarkiso, Radio Floyd, Leeds 2021 Football Live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Whale Shark, Chris. We'll see you, no doubt, during the day with something tomorrow. Might have to do a transfer update, for goodness sakes. But all eyes on tomorrow night. Can England and either the Czechs or the Danes or the Ukrainians, to keep this fair, leave my bias at the door, join the French and the Spanish in the semi-finals? We'll find out tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Thank you again to Betfair and Football 365. And it's a big over and out from me. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.